Hey, Bob, Jeff, it's Dave. How you doing? Hey, listen, real quick, I got to cover a couple of bases here with you. It's early Friday morning, about 6:30, and we went over there in anticipation of your tenant arriving this weekend. Went over there per the plan yesterday with my wife and daughter, who handle the maid service over at that house. At all the houses I rehab, they're very good at it, and I got a call from them about an hour after they got there that they couldn't open any of the windows very freely, that they were sticking really bad. So I went over there and checked it out, and it appears what happened is your former tenant, rather than cleaning the window tracks, the windows were probably very dirty, the tracks, and probably difficult to slide. It appears they were spraying some kind of lithium grease in there probably every so often because that stuff gets hard and it sets solid. It's not a really good lubricant for that purpose. But there was a buildup of dirt and grease inside those tracks that had now hardened and not being used, and it's getting warmer out and all that kind of stuff. Bottom line is, I sent a guy over there yesterday who worked basically most of the day just to free up those tracks. I'm going to send you before and after pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. I sent some pictures. But the house, I just all that to let you know that the house will be, because of that, we didn't get through all the maid service yesterday because there were some other things we had to deal with. Some of the ceiling fans. I don't know if the paint has worn off, the color has worn off the fans, or if somebody painted the fan blades in the past. But they were dark, looked dirty around the edge of all the fan blades. I've also got pictures of that, which couldn't be cleaned off. It was like the blades had already been cleaned off to the point where it's rubbing some of the white away. So they looked dirty even after they were clean. So I went through also, and I'll send you pictures of this and video as well, but went through and painted with a white primer paint, painted the blades. That or buy new fans, and I don't want to put that on you. So they look good. They look really good now. They look like they're very good shape fans, and they do work properly. So we're good there too. So again, to recap, all the maid service will be done probably by noon today. We'll have all that stuff done there. It just took a little longer than we expected because of those anomalies. But there's a problem here I got to tell you about. I've been dealing with Glendale Glass for 20 years. They've always been on time, except for that anomaly a couple of weeks ago with sending us a $500, almost $500 window, which of course we rejected in favor of having them send a standard glass, not low E, all that kind of stuff window. That window was supposed to be in yesterday, and they told me when I went down there yesterday it wasn't going to be until Monday. Now, I'll give you their number. You can call and talk to them to confirm this if you want. I told them, man, my client's going to be pissed. I mean, I went through the whole rigmarole with them to try and get them to see if they could get it shipped faster, get it to the shop faster, and they just said there was a run on glass over the past 30 days for whatever reason, and all the glass manufacturers they would deal with to produce this dual pane window were all equally backed up, and it just, although they promised me a week, it's going to be more like 2 weeks by the time Monday gets here. So my question for you guys is, do you want me to stick a piece of plexiglass in there to make it look good? I mean, it's probably going to cost me 40, 50 bucks just to buy a piece of plexiglass that big. Or will your tenant be okay with just that one window, which is covered by a blind anyway, with that one window just being boarded up for a couple of days? If he moves in Saturday, say, we'll have the window in there Monday. Um, you need to let me know what you want me to do. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I mean, if I had any control over that, I would certainly do whatever it took to expedite that process with the window. But I mean, I came at Glendale Glass in 50 different directions trying to get them to produce this glass. Can you call and have it shipped quicker? Can you have it? Can we pay more to have it rush delivered? All this kind of stuff. And they just said, Dave, we just can't do it. It'll be here Monday. It's already in process. So And again, they said if you want your client to call us, have them call. So I mean, if either of you want the number for them, you can call and confirm what I'm telling you. But all I can say is I'm sorry. I had no idea that that would happen. I thought for sure the glass would be in because they're always on time. I've never had this happen with them before. So I don't know. Again, I don't think it should be a game changer for your tenant. I mean, with the blind closed in the living room, you can't see that the windows, you know, either got plexiglass or boarded up. It's not an eyesore. It's just one window in the house that can't be used for a couple of days. So let me know what you want me to do with this. If you want me just, you know, leave it boarded up or put a piece of plexiglass in there to make it, you know, so light can shine through it. Um, I'll do whatever you want me to do. But again, I'm sorry. I certainly didn't think that would happen. That when they told me it would be done by X date, usually when they say that, that's what happens. And it was supposed to be done this past Wednesday or yesterday, you know, last couple of days. So get back in touch with me. Let me know what you want me to do. And in the meantime, accept my apologies. The rest of the house does look really good. Like I said, there's just a couple of rooms upstairs. One of the bathrooms that needs to be made serviced. That house looks immaculate. We did a good job on it. And I'm going to have one of my guys over there just buttoning up the landscaping. I mean, the landscaping is a mess. There's rocks, there's foliage growing into the rocks, and there's grass growing where there shouldn't, and there's the weeds this time of year just pop up everywhere. And the curbing around the backyard, the separation between dirt and rock has been overgrown. But you cut that stuff down short and trim it up and make it look as best you can. So which we'll do today. So I thought I'd let you know that too. But anyway, I'm going to get this off to you so we can dialogue about this. I didn't want to type all that. That's why I'm doing this in video form. But I am going to send you some pictures in another email here in a minute with some before and after pictures of the window tracks and of the fan blades. So you can see what I'm talking about on that. The window tracks, I got to tell you something. In the end, we'll have taken, just to get them clean, it's taken about 45 minutes per window to scrub all that stuff out. Those windows were so caked up with dirt mixed with lubricant and then dried crusty I mean, the one window downstairs, the one next to the one that's broken, I went to open that window just to pull it across, and I had to pull on it so hard just to get it to slide that it started pulling the frame off the glass. I mean, it didn't, but it would have if I had given it more pressure. So that's how bad they were. All the sliders in that house were messed up. So anyway, they were good now. They're clean. You'll see in the pictures, and we'll get everything ready for your tenant. I mean, the house looks immaculate. It does. It really looks nice inside. So I'll wait to hear from you guys. Have a good morning, and hope all is well with you. And try not to get too mad at me. I'm doing the best I can by you guys. I had no idea that would happen. Everything else will be done. So, all right, peace out. And you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.